been chasing abs with no result, this is the year you're finally going to get them. My sister, you can do crunches, plank. From now till tomorrow, no amount of core exercises will work if your body fat is too high. Simple English, you can be very strong, but your abs might still not show. I'm here to cut through the nonsense. This is my no bullshit guide to getting abs, no gimmicks, no fake promises, just results. So grab your water, your notebook, and let's get abs. So before we get into strategy, let's talk about some truths. The thing is, abs are made in the kitchen and the gym. They are not just about doing endless strength exercises. So our abs are a muscle, we all have them. But the thing is that some people's body fat is way too high, so that fat essentially covers your abs. So to show your abs or have them visible, you need two things. One, low body fat, right? When you reduce your body fat, the abs become more visible. The second thing you need is core strength. You need to build and strengthen the muscles in your core for that definition. So that's the difference between, little definition, 6-pack, 4-pack, 5-pack. Core strength is the goal. So it's not about shortcuts, it's about consistency and smart effort, which is why I focus so much on talking about how to lose body fat. I have videos on my channel on this topic because if you need to get abs, trust me, your goal needs to be on body fat and then building that strength and definition in your core. Okay, here is the game plan. The first thing you're going to need to do is to dial in your nutrition. The food that you are eating, nutrition, is 80% of the game. To lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. You cannot cheat your way out of this. It's the only way. So essentially, you're burning more calories than you consume. Bear in mind that some people genetically, they just have abs, right? I'm not talking about those people. This channel is not for those people. This channel is for the people who have a bit of body fat that have been caused by lifestyle factors and they're looking for ways to build a physique and body that they want. If that's you, listen up. Here is my no-nonsense approach. 1, focus on protein. Aim for 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per kg of body weight. Protein helps keep you full and it helps preserve your muscle. Remember, your abs are a muscle, so we really want to be making sure that we're building them. So for protein, you want to be thinking things like eggs, chicken, beef, crayfish, tofu, beans. Be mindful of beans. But look for high protein foods that you love and include them as much as possible on your plate. Tip 2, focus on fiber. This is a hack. It's a life hack I wish more people will employ. So making sure you're filling your plate with things like ugu, spinach, okra. Think all the vegetables, they are fillers, right? They have low calories, filled with a ton of nutrients. They taste good and they help keep you full. And step 3, pick your smart carbs. I will say this time and time again, carbs are not the enemy. You just need to be smart about the way you're consuming them. So things like rice, brown rice, local rice, plantain, potatoes, sweet potatoes, gari, all of these things, just be mindful of your portioning. So you want to be making sure that you're eating them mindfully. And last but not the least under nutrition is that you need to stay hydrated. I usually recommend about 1.5 liters to 2 liters a day, non-negotiable. And you can also get in like your hydration through things like coconut water. Fruits are really hydrating. I would just advise that you do the whole fruit as opposed to the fruit juice because that's just like really high sugar without the fiber. I would do things like flavored water, add some lemon in your water, add some cucumber if you're someone that struggles to drink water. You can even do sparkling water. Just make sure that you're staying hydrated. I personally, I love herbal teas, I love green teas, I love smoothies. These are my little hacks. And if you really want to hack this nutrition thing, if you really want to hack it for fat loss, I would recommend that you stick to my AfroBowls formula. It's filled with delicious, healthy meals that incorporate all of the flavors you grew up on. If you're African and you like Nigerian food, we still eat that. But it's portioned and balanced in a way where you're able to stay full for longer, you're able to hit your protein goals, and it's designed for fat loss. So now we've covered your nutrition. Let's move into the next step. I want you to think about training smart and not just hard. Gone are the days we're spending 2 hours in the gym with no result to show for it. this is not what we're doing here. The truth is, core exercises on their own will not cut it. Your training program should include compound exercises like squats, which engage your core, overhead presses, still engaging your core, deadlifts, still engaging your core. You get my drift. There is a time and place for isolated exercises like your crunches, your bicycles, your V-up, but essentially you really want to be making sure that your programming has movements that engages your core throughout the entire workout. So don't tell me that you're doing a 5-minute ab workout you found on YouTube, but you didn't go to the gym, you didn't lift weights, and you want abs. Girl, be for real. So I want you to think about full body, functional strength. What did I say? Full body, functional strength. And then we can spice it up with the isolated movements. That is bringing me to number 2. It's time to add those targeted core exercises. Think planks, hanging leg raises, those things that make your core burn. Now is the time to add them in. And I would absolutely recommend that you focus on your form and not speed. Sometimes I see people doing crunches and they're like, ha, ha, ha. Girl, no. I want you to think about slow, controlled movements where you're really tucking that pelvis under, feeling the engagement in your core, elongating your spine. That's how you get that core to work, and that's how you build the muscles that you want. That's how, we're getting the Lori Harvey body. Okay, so I cannot tell you about smart programming if I don't tell you about cardio. But the thing with cardio is people are so often stuck doing cardio that they hate. My thing with cardio is find something that you like. If you don't like to run, girl, maybe you like to dance. If you don't like to dance, maybe you like tennis. If you don't like tennis, maybe it's horse riding. If you don't like horse riding, maybe you like to swim. You need to find your thing because cardio is actually non-negotiable. You just have to make it a part of your lifestyle. So when you find a fun cardio exercise, just do it 3 to 4 times in a week. It's so essential. Me, from time to time, I like a little boxing, I like a little dancing here and there. I like a little tennis. From time to time, I'll go for a cycling class. I just like to switch it up. The reason why it's so essential for you to make cardio fun is that, I don't know about you, but cardio, it kind of sucks. So when it's fun and it's something that you can look forward to, maybe do with a friend or a group of friends, it just makes the entire process easier. But you need cardio to help with that fat loss journey. And also, it's good for your heart, okay? It's good for your heart. Bottom line, you need to keep your workouts exciting so you can actually stick to them and look forward to it every single time. Consistency is the rule of the game. Okay, so if you're wondering, how do I actually put this all together? I would recommend that you aim for 3 to 4 days of strength training and then 2 to 3 days of cardio. And I would do the targeted core exercises after every strength and cardio day. So about 5 to 7 minutes each. But in the whole, you shouldn't be spending more than 1 hour in total doing your workouts. Okay, step number 3, the third piece of this puzzle is that you need to build sustainable habits. I'm not a fan of go hard or go home. My guy, you will end up going home. Always. A lot of the times when we start out, boom, 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 we tire out before it's actually where we get results. I'm a fan of slow, consistent, build, improve, test. This way you're in it for the long haul, right? Habits are key. Listen, if you want some big sis advice, abs do not come from doing everything perfectly for just a week. They come from small, consistent habits over time. It could take years and you need to be okay with that. So I want to walk you through how you can actually build habits that stick. Step 1, meal prep. Girl, I'm going to need you to plan and prep your meals in advance. It's actually such a game changer for staying on track. If you're not a prepper, if you always like fresh food, the least you can do is actually plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. Okay, don't let the planning part finesse you. You can simply on a Sunday write a list of the proteins you're going to have, a list of the carbs. Make sure your fridge is stocked. Because what could potentially happen is on the days where you're not feeling as motivated or as disciplined, it's so easy for you to order takeout. It's so easy for you to reach for that bar of chocolate. Those foods on their own are not inherently bad, but it's the habit around it. And if you're constantly subconsciously doing those things, over time, these habits can actually have really damaging results. So to combat all of that drama, just plan and prep your meals in advance. A very powerful tool I use with all of my clients is tracking your progress. Take pictures, know your measurements, so you can actually celebrate the wins. Because sometimes when we're in this process, it might feel like, oh, we're not actually seeing any changes. But when you actually look at what's happening over time, you actually begin to see that changes are being made, and it's so important to celebrate your wins. This little hit of dopamine is what will actually keep propelling you, so you actually keep working towards reaching your goals. And number 3, create rituals or routines. Routines are a game changer. Whether it's a 10-minute morning walk or whether it's like 5 minutes of journaling, find a routine that you always find yourself coming back to. This way you're training your body and your mind to become that girl. You're not becoming that wellness girl. You're not becoming the person that has abs, right? So build a routine that supports your specific goals, and it will change your life. Okay, I know some people need to hear this, but there are myths when it comes to abs and there's reality. The most common myth that I see that has my people fooled is that you can spot reduce fat. It's a myth. You cannot spot reduce fat. The truth is that fat loss happens all over your body and not just in one spot. But with smart programming, you can shape your body, but you cannot spot reduce fat. It's just what it is. Another common myth I really want to address is this. Having abs does not mean that you're a healthier self. I would recommend that you don't chase abs at the expense of your actual health. A lot of healthy people do not physically have abs. Abs is more of an aesthetic goal. It's nice if you have it, but it's not a definition of your health status. And last but not the least, trust the process. Don't give up. Girl, you're giving up too quickly. You need to trust the process. Getting abs takes time. There is no magic pill. I know you want to buy the pill. There is no magic pill. Trust me, if I knew that pill, I would be selling it because I want to be a billionaire. But there's no magic pill. You need to be consistent. You need to take your time. You need to keep showing up, and you need to not give up. And I will 100% guarantee you, if you trust the process, focus on your nutrition, train smart, build good habits, you're going to get results. Remember, this journey is about building a strong, healthy body that you're proud of, and not just chasing a look. Looks fade. Okay, it's nice, but they fade. And of course, do not forget to download my free fat loss guide, link in the description below. So there you have it, my no bullshit guide to actually getting abs. If this video gave you some clarity, smash that like button, leave a comment below. I want to know what routine you're going to be implementing, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. I will see you on the other side. Bye.